Welcome back to Mariners Baseball. This is the Rooftop Sports. Oh, not exactly the best way to welcome everyone, but here I am for Mariners Baseball. It is game 3 of this 3-game series between the Seattle Mariners and the Athletics. I would call them Sacramento, but they won't even call themselves Sacramento, as Mariners are coming off of a pretty brutal loss last night. I believe they lost 4-1. I didn't watch the game because I was doing my softball game. I do have highlights clips of that. It was on Tuesday. They actually lost 6-1. So it was a really brutal game for them. The only run that the Mariners contributed out of, what they did, it was just Polanco singling to make it a 4-1 deficit, and then Shea Langoliers and Andujar did their thing. But Mariners have a chance to win this series, a really good chance. They have Brian Wu, who is 6-0 with a 1.66 ERA against the Athletics. So there could be a chance that the Mariners win this series, which they are going to have to. And I just want to see what the standings are for the Mariners at this time. Let's see. In the West, they are 4.5 back from Houston. It looks like Houston may have lost today. Just want to double check that and see if Houston did lose. Houston's winning, so the Mariners have to absolutely win in order to stay within 4 games of that division. And as for the wild card, Mariners are just dangling with a 1-game lead on the Texas Rangers, the Cleveland. They about 3 games ahead of the Cleveland Guardians and the Tampa Bay Rays. Then it goes to Kansas City and Angels. So yeah, there are teams up there that are trying to creep up on the Mariners, and it depends what happens at the trade deadline. And speak of the trade deadline, the Mariners did make a trade today. I'm trying to wonder who they traded for. The Mariners traded for Caleb Ferguson, who just reported to the club, it seems like. And by doing that, Jackson Kowar got optioned to AAA Tacoma. The Mariners gave up a pitching prospect for him, as the Mariners felt that they needed to get their lefty in their bullpen rotation. But however, the trade deadline is far from over from the Mariners. They've got to actually make real moves. Like, what about Eugenio Suarez? What about Jordan Westberg? What about anyone that can contribute on the offense? Because right now, the Mariners just don't have enough firepower to just get them into the playoffs, which they are absolutely going to need in order to compete for the American League West, or at least let alone the wild card, because the wild card itself is also really close. Wild card they're behind 1 against Boston, and they are 1.5 back from the Yankees. So this is a very close race to get to the playoffs. And let's hope that the Mariners can make that happen. Let's hope that they can win today. And for the starting lineup, we got J.P. Crawford, Julio Rodriguez, Cal Raleigh, Randy Arozarena, Josh Naylor, Jorge Polanco, Mitch Garver, Dom Canzone, and Ben Williamson. And this game's about to be starting in pretty sure it's in about 1 minute. Yep, it's about to start in 1 minute. And interestingly enough, I actually was planning to go to Sacramento, but I just couldn't do it because well, it's complicated. Probably that don't quit your day job kind of thing. And just a lot of things are just going on at this time. And I'm really hoping I can make it next year, let alone at least make it to Sacramento to go to a Sacramento Kings game. That's what I would like to do. And also, if you're on this channel, hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and still a belated shout out to the single record donation, which was made by RGR21. He has the record for most single donation in the history of Rooftop Sports. And the goal, as usual, is 50. And I have hit the goal twice. So let's get to $50 as much as we can today. And they're showing, wow, they have actually a handwritten starting lineup. That's interesting. Didn't think that someone would do that. But, we got to look at the A's lineup as well. We got Lawrence Butler, Nick Kurtz, Brent Rooker, Shea Langoliers, Tyler Soderstrom, Miguel Andujar, Carlos Cortez, Max Schulman, Daryl something, and then the pitcher will be Springs. And here we are, beautiful night in Sacramento. They're playing at their minor league stadium, and I would love to go to Sacramento to go to a minor league baseball game, well, Major League Baseball game in a minor league stadium. I don't see anything wrong with that. And now here is the first pitch, and it will be brought to you by SeatGeek. And now here is the pitch, and that is going to be low for a ball 1, and we are underway here at Sacramento. Jeffrey Springs, who is 9-7 with a 4.13 ERA. He has started in 22 games. And now here is the pitch. And now it's going to be a foul ball, foul tipper, shall I say. And that's going to be 1-1. JP Crawford's batting 268. He was batting as much as around the 280s, but now he's struggling. And No Face has just jumped on. How's it going? The Oklahoma man and the 1-1. Big swing and a miss, and that's going to hit the dirt, and that is strike 2. Got 5 viewers on here. Anyone who's got room to make a donation or like or subscribe or just keep chatting it up, please do so. As we got 1 and 2 on Jeffrey Springs. And now here is the pitch. And that's going to be outside for a ball 2. Springs, who has 4 pitches right now. JP Crawford actually strikes out less than the MLB average. And a 2-2. And that's going to be a foul ball. And he is staying alive as the best that he possibly can. As we are at 2-2 for JP. And now here's the 2-2 pitch. And now here's a ground ball right to the third baseman, Andujar. The throw to first, and that is in time and just barely. And that is going to be 1 out. And next is going to be Julio Rodriguez. Julio Rodriguez, who still has to get it going. I mean, he kind of has, but would like to see him do more. He had 4 home runs in those 3 games against the Angels, but he has been quiet since. Now here's Julio. As he's waiting from Springs, and now here is the pitch. And a swing and a foul ball, and that is going to be strike 1. Waiting for the NBA and the NFL to start. I can't blame you. I'm also waiting for the NBA and the NFL myself. As we're at 0-1. And now here's the pitch. And that is going to be a ball. And you know what? I have some things to show you because I also do a lot of cool things during the NBA season, or shall I say just the basketball season. I'm actually involved in one of my best friend's Special Olympics basketball teams, a pitch, and that is going to be fly ball and fouled. I'm actually like the 3rd string coach, more like a super fan for the team, but it is a lot of fun. Like, I had a lot of fun in this league. I help coach, I train the players, I help with scrimmages. Was like their biggest fan, get courtside seats, you know what it goes, the 1-2. And it's players with a bunch that do consist of, we're talking autism, epilepsy problems, Down syndrome. Like, those are the kind of players that I do work with. As we're at 2-2. And now here is the pitch. Up high for a ball, and that is 3-2. I'll go ahead and show you three of my videos. Yeah, since I don't have an NBA team, Special Olympics basketball is pretty much my NBA. Now the 3-2. And now here's a fly ball belted to deep left field, and that is gone. That literally just left the stadium, and that is a home run for Julio Rodriguez, home run number 19, and that just left out in a hurry. 104-mile-an-hour exit velocity, 413 feet. It is the Mariners 1 and the Athletics nothing. And way to get on the board with a bang by Julio Rodriguez. That was just absolutely smoked. And to say that it was smoked would be an absolute understatement. Way to get on the board. And now we got Cal Raleigh, the big dumper, up to the plate. But yeah, in commercial break, I'll show you some of my Special Olympics highlights. The pitch. And that is going to be a strike. And we're at 0-1 for Cal Raleigh, batting .260, who has struggled in the second half. Would like to see him get it going. And now here is the pitch. And now here's a fly ball to left field, but that's not going to do much. And he makes the catch, and that's going to be 2 away. I was hoping for a back-to-back job, which would have been really nice, but it ain't happening. Next up to the plate, I believe, is going to be Randy Arozarena. And now here's the ball to right field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit as Randy Arozarena on the first pitch gets on base with a base hit. And now, yeah, Randy Arozarena, they didn't get to show it, and he will get on. And now here's Josh Naylor, the recently acquired player for the Mariners, away from the Arizona Diamondbacks. And we're hoping by tomorrow that we'll get Eugenio Suarez on the team. As we're at 1-0, or it's 1-0 Mariners. And now the pitch. And that's going to be outside for a ball. Yeah, I'm just looking at some of my Special Olympics pictures. They were awesome. So we're at 1-0 for Josh Naylor, batting .291 with a .357 on base percentage. I would think it would go down because he's on the Mariners. And now here's the pitch. And that's going to be in there for a strike. We're at 1-1 for Josh Naylor. Now here is the pitch. And check swing, did he go? He did actually go, and that is going to be a strike 2, 1-2. And that's going to be a called time. Now we're at 1-2 in the pitch. And that is low for a ball, 2-2 for Josh Naylor. I also have a lot of softball highlights to watch to show you guys as well, as we're at 2-2. And a throwback to first. And that's going to be not in time as he's trying to keep him in check. And now the 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, as Randy Arozarena was going, but it didn't really matter much. And that's going to retire the side. Do I have any intro for NBA and NFL like you do for this for the MLB team? Oh, yeah, here you go. Yeah, here is... This one's just a generic one. This is very generic. This is as generic as it gets. And now here is for the Seattle Supersonics, if they ever come back.
The crowd is buzzing. He's just letting it fly, baby. Oh, my goodness. Supreme
now here's the one for the NBA.
This is the NBA on NBC.
So that's the NBA, and now this is for the NFL games.
Rooftop Sports welcomes you to a special presentation of the National Football League.
That's not what he wanted to cook.
Yeah, tell me which one you like better. And we are back from the break. As Brian Wu's up on the mound, as he does have a run support of him. 1-0 thanks to a Julio Rodriguez home run. And now it's going to be Lawrence Butler up to the plate. And now here's the pitch. And now here's a fly ball to deep left field. Not deep enough. And Randy Arozarena makes the easy catch. And that's going to be 1 away. Brian Wu with a 4-seam fastball, sinker, and a slider. Maybe he should develop some kind of a changeup too, if he can. Still developing, but he has been rising to be the best pitcher on the Mariners rotation. Now here is Nick Kurtz up to the plate. Has an on-base percentage on his 15-game hitting streak of .576. And now here's the pitch. And that is a strike. You like the Seattle Supersonics intro and the NFL intro. I like the NFL intro too, but I got to fix it. I got to replace the Chiefs one with the Eagles and probably want to replace the Tom Brady one. As we're at 0-1 and the pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball. And that's going to be 0-2. We're at 0-2 for Nick Kurtz. Has a very high strikeout rate. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And there is going to be the first strikeout for Brian Wu in this game. And that's going to be 2 outs. I'm expecting a guest. His name is, he's also known as Joe. He does do Seahawks podcasts. And his name is Joe Stevens. That's his YouTube channel. Now here's Brent Rooker up to the plate. Now the pitch. And that's going to be outside for a ball. That's going to be 1-0. We're at 1-0. And now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Career versus Brian Wu. He is 1 for 17, but the one hit he got was a home run. See an A's fan wearing the selling shirt, the 1-1. That's going to be outside for a ball. He must still be very upset. But here's the thing, like, I don't know. I can't really say much. At least the A's are still in California. And I'm going to sound completely ignorant about it. As we're at 2-1. And the pitch. And now here's a fly ball to deep center field. And Julio, is he there? No. And that's going to be a home run for Brent Rooker. And the A's get on the board. They have tied this game on Brent Rooker's 23rd home run of the season. And that one left in a hurry. 103-mile-an-hour exit velocity. 416 feet. And this ball game is tied. Wow, that just left in a hurry. I mean, I might as well. I just should have said that ball was just drilled to center field. Forget about that one. Now here's Shea Langoliers up to the plate. He is 2 for 18 against Brian Wu with 2 home runs. So it's strange that these athletic players, they struggle against these pitchers, Brian Wu, but yet they make it up with a home run in some sort. And now here's a fly ball to right field, and that's going to be a lot to run for Canzone, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. And now we got a man on first base. Yeah, I need to change the Chiefs and the Seahawks. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna put the Seahawks in there. But I want to make it a little bit less biased. That's the thing. Now here's Tyler Soderstrom up to the plate. Soderstrom batting .255 with 19 home runs. The pitch. And check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. I wonder how my fantasy baseball team is doing right now, as it has been on the struggling end. And it continues to struggle as I'm losing 7-1 to 3. My team has really lost its steam. And now the pitch. And that's going to be missing it for a ball, but that was in the strike zone. You know, how could the umpire miss that one? As we're at 1-1. And the pitch. Low for a ball to throw to second, and that's going to be not in time. And that's actually Mitch Garver behind the plate. Yeah, I have a guest coming on. He's known as Joe Stevens. He's right now doing a podcast right now for the Seahawks, as he is mostly a Seahawks guy on the channel. As Tyler Soderstrom is still fighting 2-1. And he has a chance to really give the A's the lead with a runner in scoring position. That's Shea Langoliers. And now the 2-1 pitch. Now here's a ground ball. That's going to get right through for a base hit. That should score in the run. And now the A's have a 2-1 lead on a 2-out RBI single by Tyler Soderstrom as he continues to kill the Mariners, as he did in that opening week against the Mariners at T-Mobile Park. And now it's 2-1, and just like as if you blinked an eye, and this was on 2 outs too. That's the worst part of it. And now Brian Wu, he may be due to lose against the A's for the first time of his career, which could happen, as we got Miguel Andujar, who's batting .294, the former Yankee. And now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike one. Miguel Andujar is batting .294 with 4 home runs and 25 RBIs. I want to go back to his numbers on what he did when he was with the New York Yankees from long time back. And now the pitch. Going to be outside for a ball, and it has been one of his better seasons. When his best season was in 2018 when he batted .297, batting .328 with 27 home runs. And since then, he's really pretty much done nothing since. And the 1-1. And that is low for a ball. He was formerly known as a third baseman, too. I don't watch the NHL. I don't. And now we're at 2-1. And the pitch. Now here's going to be a ground ball foul. We're at 2-2 now. You know, Miguel Andujar, if you average the amount of games that he has been playing, looking at his non-minor league stuff, been struggling a lot. He's been splitting time, I guess, quite a bit. I can't really tell. And now we're at 2-2. And now the pitch. Low for a ball. Well, there's really nothing to hide, isn't there? Yeah, but Miguel Andujar in 19, he played just 12 games, then 21. That was the COVID season. As we're at 3-2. And the pitch. Swing and a miss right down the middle, strike 3. And that's going to retire the side. But, however, the A's come up with 2 runs, and now they take the lead 2-1 off a home run by Brent Rooker and an RBI single by Tyler Soderstrom. But yeah, Miguel Andujar has yet to have 100. He's yet to play 100 games in the season. Last time he did was when he was with the New York Yankees. And, my Special Olympics highlights. We got to check that.
I just got back from the Special Olympics basketball tournament, and our team finished 4th place, and I am very proud of this team that I was heavily involved with since the start of the season through practices and helped players train during the weekdays. But one of the cool moments of the Special Olympics basketball tournament was watching former Sonics legend Detlef Schrempf kick off the games at the opening ceremony. And pretty cool seeing Detlef Schrempf being part of the Special Olympics community. I did consider doing content for my experience at the Special Olympics basketball tournament, but since this was my first time making that trip, I wanted to live the moment instead. Maybe next year I'll do some kind of content, but not sure yet.
Yeah, it was awesome, but there was one part of the tournament that it was very tainted, and I still think about it to this day. So we were in Group B, and we were hoping to stay in Group B because, no offense to my team, we're not exactly a Group A team. We were pretty much the favorites to win that tournament in our group as we are back from the break, and I will try to explain it the best I can in between these pitches. And now here is Jorge Polanco up to the plate. And now, and that's going to be a time called. So, yeah, what happened was we were in the Group B. Then I realized I just happened to be talking. I just talked to one of the heads of the tournament where he determines the bracket. And he said that if our team does really well, then we may get moved up into the A bracket. And the A bracket happens to have a team where they have a basketball player where he can dunk. And here's what he claimed. I'll just put it in the comments because I don't want to say it out loud, but this is what he used to participate in the tournament. That's what he used. And we actually tried to lose I think we tried to lose like the third game or what it was. Now the pitch and a check swing foul. I think it was like just 2 games or 3. I think it was just 3 games, but we tried to tank the last one and we still ended up getting drawn. So we had to play a group where there are teams that they just bend the rules and they cheat. The 2-1. And that is a strike. And I just think about if you're a player and you're using some kind of way to get into a tournament, especially for Special Olympics basketball players, players with autism, players with Down syndrome, on the spectrum, you name it. And the 2-2, way up high for a ball, 3-2. We ended up finishing 4th place. We nearly got to the finals. We were down 15 against this team that also cheats, I claim. But we brought it to within a 4-point deficit. And now it's a foul ball as Jorge Polanco's fighting it. Yeah. And now I want to prepare my team to just get ready for those kind of teams. Those teams, those players and teams, they're going to find ways to cheat just to win a Special Olympics tournament. Ugh, it's pretty ugly stuff. As we're at 3-2 for Jorge Polanco and the pitch. And that's going to be popped up into center field. And he's there. Lawrence Butler makes the catch. Yeah, we're talking, that is crazy. I mean, you said you have Marfan syndrome, but you don't see me out there. It's just not fair against the downturns of people with autism. And to be honest, it's crazy. It is insane. Like by that logic, because I'm an ADHD guy myself, and I'm not going to use that to play in the tournament. It's not fair to my players and my friends, the pitch. And that is a strike. I mean, me and my friends, we joked about the idea. Like me and the team, we joked about these idea, and theoretically, hypothetically, the pitch outside for a ball, I would actually be the backup point guard for the team because I don't want to take the starters' minutes. What I would do is I'd be the point guard and try to develop the bench and get them going. I have a guy that can shoot. Well, he claims he can shoot, but that's all he does is shoot the pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball. And then, I'll try to get guys open, take over the game when I have to, but not gonna entertain anything like that because I know the coach of that team, he's not going to be interested in bending the rules. He's a man of integrity. As we're at 1-2 for Mitch Garver. And the pitch, way up high for a ball, 2-2. And the cool thing is, too, one of my friends, Greg, he's actually on my team. So not only does he play Special Olympics basketball and softball, he also plays on my church team, which is significantly a huge step for him. And that's going to be a foul ball. I mean, he used to play in the little leagues as a kid. Also, he's someone with a slight Down syndrome, but he still plays at a very high level. And I do have a clip of him kicking some butt, giving me run support because I'm the pitcher of the team. And now we're at 2-2 for Mitch Garver. It's pretty sad to see that the Mariners are down right now. And now here is the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss right down the middle for strike 3. And that's going to be 2 outs for the Mariners already. 32 pitches for Spring so far, but he seems to have settled down. And next up to the plate is going to be Dom Canzone, and we could really use a big hit from him. Yeah, he was dunking. I'm dead serious. He was dunking. And now here is Dom Canzone, and that is going to be in there for a strike. Like, it's insane. Like, just claiming, but if anything, ADHD is actually an advantage to compete. ADHD is not, I should be saying this. Now the 0-1, and that's going to be a strike, and kind of disagreed with that call, but yeah, it was definitely off the strike zone. Maybe just on the cusp, as we're at 0-2 for Dom Canzone. And now here's the 0-2 pitch. Way outside for a ball, and that is going to be 1-2. So we're at 1-2. I mean, what I want my team to do, if that guy, if he gets near any of my players, I just want them to flop. And the 1-2, way up high for a ball, and that is 2-2. Do you like the Disney Star Wars films? First off, welcome, Jerry Lewis. Thank you for being here, but no, I do not. I mean, it's just no. The 2-2 and strike 3 called, and he knew it, and that's gonna retire the side. And as for you, No Face, here's the highlight of my Special Olympics friend giving me run support in softball just yesterday.
Oh, drop the ball. Go, yeah, go home. Let's go! Let's go! Diego! See you first.
Now I gotta find that video of my, yeah, like their butt. Wait, where are you trying to get at me, Jerry? Is this like a way to test me or something and see if I'm a worthy YouTuber to you? Is that what it is? I'd be curious to know why. I don't know. I gotta find that clip. Okay, yeah, here it is. I'll show you some clips of my buddy. Here's some more Special Olympics basketball clips. I think this is fun. Doing more than just Mariners play-by-play. I also get to express everything else. As commercial break is still... Oh, by the way, here is the video. Yeah, that was his assist. Like, my friend Greg, he has like a style of... His play style reminds me of Tony Kukoc from the 1990 Chicago Bulls. And now here's the other one. That was a cold-blooded shot, too. Yeah, the guy who shoots, he's like Stephen Curry. So how my team works, so this guy, Jay, he's basically Stephen Curry. As, by the way, we are back from the break, and Greg is like Tony Kukoc. And then I have a guy named Will. He played like Charles Barkley. I really do. I am very involved with rec league stuff. Play softball leagues, play in the church team. Church team has been my most special team I've ever played for. We're at 0-1. And now here's the pitch. And that's going to be popped up, and that is going to be fouled. As we're at 0-2. But yeah, I'm longing to come back to return to the next season for basketball. After softball is over, I'm going to start training my team before the first practice even begins. As we got Cortez, who's got an 0-2 count so far. And now here's the pitch. And that's going to be foul tipped, and that is strike. It's not that I hate Julio. I'm just highly critical of him. I think by no question, he is one of the most talented baseball players I've ever seen. He has all the tools. He can hit. He's got power. He's got speed. He plays amazing defense, great throwing arm. And that's going to be popped up into third base or left field as Randy Rosarena calls for it. And he makes the catch. I'm just very highly critical of him. The biggest problem I have with him is I just don't like his hitting approach and his mechanics. They just need a lot of work. Now, granted, he does look a little bit better, if not a lot better than he did in 2024, which 2024, by the way, was a train wreck. But I'm not someone that takes things lightly. Like, I will be as critical as I can be to hold the guys of Julio accountable. And now the pitch. Swing and a miss. Now is strike one. The second half thing is annoying, to be honest. It is. He had better first half this year than last. Yeah, he did, but it really wasn't saying much. But it was better. I mean, it was enough for him to at least get a spot in the All-Star game. Last year, he had no reason to. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike two to Schumann. And I do have a lot more clips. Maybe I'll wait until Joe gets here. Maybe I can just show it anyway, as we're at 0-2. And now here is the pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball. We're at 0-2 for Schumann. Do have 11 viewers so far. Not bad. And now we're at the 0-2 pitch to Schumann. Swing and a miss. Strike three. That was a nice pitch. 96-mile-an-hour fastball. That had a little break to it. It went like this and then went woo. And that is going to be, I believe that's going to be 2 outs. Now we have 13 viewers. Let's keep it going. Let's keep up this momentum. Maybe it's because I'm showing all these little clips. And now here is Hernandez. And now the pitch. Now here's a ground ball right to the shortstop Crawford. Throw to first. And that's going to be in time. And that's going to be a 1-2-3 inning for the Mariners. We go to the very next inning. And, Adam Silver said they're not going to start expanding until 2028. Yeah. Wouldn't it be fitting that if it just happened on the 20th anniversary since the Thonics left, so basically we're in a 20-year pause? I don't know. Houston players, Jordan Alvarez still hurt. All right, here's some softball highlights I've got. I'll show you my home run.
Oh, yeah. Go, go, go. Go home. Go home. Stay a second. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Senor, tell me how you make a thin crust Sahara pizza.
With your hands.
cornmeal.
Hello, baseball fans. I'm excited to announce that we are still offering 50% off pizza and 25% off bowling Monday and Tuesdays. Head on over to Snoqualmie Sahara Pizza. This deal will go through May.
And that's how you make a Sahara pizza. Beautiful thing.
And we are back from the break, and we got Ben Williamson up to the plate. And that is outside for a ball. Batting .254 with 1 home run. And now here is the pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball. And that's going to be 1-1. I think at some point I'm probably going to turn on the lights, especially when the sun goes down, because my eyeballs have been looking at a computer all day and it hurts. As we're at 1-1 for Ben Williamson, the pitch. And that's going to be in there for a strike, and that is 1-2. Jeffrey Springs is at 40 pitches going into the top of the third. And the pitch outside for a ball, 2-2. Ben Williamson batting .254. I have 11 viewers right now. And now the pitch. Swing and a miss at the dirt. What was that? And that is going to be strike 3. I mean, I had no idea what that swing was about, but that was a horrible swing. Colorado Rockies is 28-80. They're basically doing the reverse Seattle Mariners of 2001. It's pretty insane what their record is when you think about it. Yeah, I know. The skull emoji. That'll do it. The pitch. I got another skull emoji moment. How about this Oklahoma City Thunder winning the NBA championship? Seattle fans sure took that lightly, didn't they? As we're at 1-0 for J.P. Crawford. And now the pitch. And that's going to be in there for a strike. And Crawford didn't seem to be too happy about it. And this umpire, his strike zone has just been completely off. As we're at 1-1. And now here is the pitch. And that is barely missing it. And like this is talk about a very inconsistent strike zone this umpire has. No wonder there is high demands for an ABS system. As we are at 2-1, the pitch. And now here's a fly ball to left field, but that's not going to go anywhere, and he's going to make the catch. That's Tyler Soderstrom making the catch, and that is going to be 2 outs. And now it's going to be Julio Rodriguez up to the plate, and you would think that he's going to try to go for another one, knowing that it's just 2 outs. But he doesn't really have to go for home runs because he still has Cal Raleigh up to the plate, as he can also hit home runs as well, as he is at 41 home runs for the season. And now here's Julio, who is 1 for 1 with that home run, the pitch. And that is inside for a ball, well inside. And that is a ball. Your point guard won regular season MVP, Western Conference Finals MVP, NBA Finals MVP. He should have won the All-Star Game MVP, just like Michael Jordan. The pitch. Now here's a ground ball right to the shortstop, throw to first, and that is in time, and that is going to be retiring the side. A 1-2-3 innings for Jeffrey Springs, and we will go into commercial break.
Try our delicious burgers today. Satisfy your cravings with our mouth-watering burgers. Double cheeseburger with classic double beef patties with melted cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, onion and house sauce, a fresh, flavorful delight. Double bacon cheeseburger, crispy bacon, fried onions, barbecue sauce, and double cheese. Double guacamole bacon burger, double cheese, crispy bacon, guacamole, lettuce, tomatoes, onions, and our special house sauce. Pair any burger with fries with an ice-cold drink for the perfect meal. Come down and taste the difference. You can only find these burgers at our Snoqualmie Mexican food truck.
All right, let's show some other highlights of softball. I got, oh, here's a double play. Yep. That's a double play right there. Yeah. You are correct. Let's not lose to the A's knowing that they have no home except Sacramento and that they're going to be in Vegas real soon. The way I look at the whole Oakland to Vegas, it's like, I mean, didn't a lot of people from Oakland move to Vegas anyway? How many people from Oakland moved to Las Vegas? I mean, 158,000 Californians in the last 3 years have moved to Las Vegas. So, and now here is Lawrence Butler, the leadoff hitter, up to the plate. As we're in the bottom of the third, the pitch, swing and a miss, and that is strike one. Brian Wu is arguably pitching even more efficient than Jeffrey Springs. But however, he has 2 runs against him. Lawrence Butler batting .236 with 15 home runs. The pitch. That's going to be a foul ball, strike 2. You think it's more so just so Vegas fans wanted expansion? That's why they were saying when the Raiders moved too. Yeah, I mean, it's the easiest solution. Just move the Grizzlies and the Pelicans to either Seattle and Vegas. Why don't we just do that? Although Tennessee has been a growing state, though, so I don't think the Grizzlies will be moving, but I can see New Orleans leaving or losing their team. All they got is really the Saints. Pelicans hasn't really amounted to much. The 1-2. Now here's a ground ball right to Williams in the pit. Throw to first in time. I mean, the thing was with the whole Oakland move, I don't think there was anything the city of Oakland could have really done except like fix their own city because Oakland's just an absolute disaster of a city. I have been there. I went there for an Oakland A's baseball game, and all I can say was it was embarrassing to look at. I took a wrong turn. I saw a couple guys making a business deal, if you know what I mean. And now here is the pitch to Kurtz, and that is going to be up high for a ball. And now the pitch. And that's going to be a strike. Mariners and Astros are now rumored to be going for Willie Castro in case they don't get a Eugenio Suarez. He is 28 years old. And now we're at 1-1. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that is strike 2. Castro is now batting 10 home runs, batting .247 with a .338 on base percentage. As we're at 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch. And that is 2-2. The asking price for Suarez, I'm going to assume at least Harry Ford, and then one of our mid-tier prospects, and an MLB ready. So like a Ben Williamson, Emerson Hancock, or Logan Evans. Probably more, I don't know, any of those two. As we're at 2-2. And the pitch. And that should have been strike 3. I'm confused why that's 3-2. And Brian Wu is not happy with the umpire. It's a terrible call by the umpire again. As we're at 3-2. It's a very questionable call. That's a lot of missed calls by the umpire. And now the 3-2 pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball. Arkansas fell to, well, whoever they are. Well, they lost 6-4. That's all I can say. As we're at 3-2. And now the pitch. And that's going to be low for ball 4. And Brian Wu is just absolutely steaming at himself. Can't blame him because he didn't get the call that he should have gotten. Not bad. Do we really have a reason to keep forward with Cal? Unless you want to use them and put him in a Mitch Garver base pretty much role where you put him as a backup catcher, designated hitter pretty much all the other times, or is he flexible enough to play other positions like first base and outfield? But when we tried him on outfield, it didn't really work out too good. So I don't know. Now the pitch. Now here's a ground ball right to Brian Wu. Throw to second, throw to first in time for the double play. And that will make up for the bad call, especially by the umpire. And that is going to retire the side. Now he's having a discussion with the umpire about, hey, the strike zone, pay attention kind of thing. Here is a play at home. Or here's my defense compilation as a whole.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. That's good. That's good. That was good.
Well, those are my defensive plays. Umps need to get in trouble for missing calls, just like if I mess up at work, I get a talking. So should the ump. I guess so. But that will never happen, wouldn't it? Just like when they didn't even do anything to Angel Hernandez. I got that dog in me, don't I? And we are back from the break. Mariners and the Rangers will be playing against each other. I will be there. I'm projected to be there for the Saturday game. Tomorrow I won't be there because I got a softball game. And now here's Cal Raleigh, and that's going to be inside for a ball. So, yeah, I'm not going to make it for tomorrow's game. Not going to make it for Friday either because I got a playoff game for softball. And then on Sunday, I will... It's going to be swing and a miss. I actually might be there on Sunday. Oh, no, Sunday I'm going to the Storm basketball game. So I got a lot of things going on, as you can tell. As we're at 1-1. And now here's the pitch. Way up high for a ball. That's going to be 2-1 for Cal Raleigh. Wonder how the Rangers did today. It's now 1-1 against the Angels. The pitch. And that's going to be a strike. And that is 2-2. Astros are 62-47. Mariners 57-51. And now we're at 2-2. Way low for a ball. And Cal Raleigh nearly swung at it. It's going to be 3-2. We're at 3-2. And now the pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball. Cal Raleigh has really cooled down on his home runs. Really need him to pick it up, so get the Mariners. But Cal Raleigh does have a 9-game hitting streak. He has been batting almost 300, so I guess he's not too bad. 3 home runs in those 9 games. Now the 3-2. Swing and a miss right down the middle for strike 3, and that is going to be 1 out. Looks like the home run record thing was really getting to him. At one point, he was actually just right behind Barry Bonds. And now we got Randy Arozarena up to the plate. Need him to step up. And now the pitch. And that's going to be a strike. Yeah, the offense from everyone else is an absolute need, as we're at 0-1 for Randy Arozarena. And the pitch. And now here's a fly ball to left field, and that looked really promising, but that's going to be a foul ball. And now we're at 0-2. Garver still has a contract that's keeping us hostage, as we're at 0-2. And that's going to be 1-2. Mitch Garver does have a mutual option, so if Mariners are probably going to not pick that up. So we're at 1-2. They're probably going to opt him out. And the 1-2, way outside for a ball, 2-2. Now, if Mitch Garver is out, Cal Raleigh has as many home runs as singles. Yep, that sounds about right. Because we're at 2-2. And the pitch. Now here's a ground ball right to third base. Throw to first. And that is in time, and that's going to be 2 outs. And next is going to be Josh Naylor up to the plate. This is crazy. My softball highlights have been better than Mitch Garver's play. Yeah. Now here is Josh Naylor, the pitch. And check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. My softball batting average has been this. Right now I'm batting .778 with an .833 on base percentage. I don't know how many walks I have, though. 0-1. Inside for a ball. I don't think I've had walks in a while, to be honest. As we're at 0-2. I think I have about 14 RBIs. As we are at 0-2 on Josh Naylor. And you would think that Josh Naylor is just going to try to hit the crap out of this one. The 0-2. And that is going to be outside for a ball. That's going to be 1-2. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that is going to retire the side. We go to the next inning. Bottom part of the inning. This game is breezing along. All right, let's do... Yeah, pretty much. I have a highlight of giving up a home run.
Taco lovers, this one's for you. Come enjoy tacos auténticos At Snoqualmie Mexican Food Truck, packed with flavor, made with love, and always fresh. Try our carne asada, al pastor con piña, and more. Topped with cebolla, cilantro, y a squeeze of lime. Pair it with a cold drink and relax at our outdoor seating. Perfecto para disfrutar. Find us at the Snoqualmie Mexican Food Truck, open daily. Ven con hambre, sal fies.
And we are back from the break. And that is going to be low for a ball to Shea Langoliers, and that's going to be 1-0. Now we're at 1-0. And the pitch. Outside for a ball. And that's going to be 2-0. And 2-0. Now here's a ground ball right to JP. Should be easy play. Throw to first in time, and that's going to be 1 out. Now we got Tyler Soderstrom up to the plate, who got the RBI double in the first. And now here's the pitch. And that's going to be a strike. Depends who I would do it with. There's Steve, I do it occasionally. There's Jay Trident Podcast and some others. I used to have another guy on a regular basis, but then I couldn't have him on my stream anymore. And that is a strike. Talk about a makeup call. Looks like Brian Wu negotiated that call. And that's going to be 0-2. And now the 0-2 pitch. Low for a ball. That's going to be 1-2. And now we're at 1-2. And now the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Another strikeout for Brian Wu. That's going to be strikeout number 3 in the strikeout number 4 for the game for Brian Wu. Lawrence Butler made a huge catch at the wall. Wait, wasn't even Lawrence Butler. Wonder who that even was. I have no idea who that was, but that was not Lawrence Butler. I can tell you that. Now I'm wearing it like Ken Griffey Jr., the helmet. Now here's Miguel Andujar. And the pitch. And that's going to be up high for a ball. Now we're at 1-0. And the pitch. And that's going to be inside for a ball. 2-0. And the 2-0. Going to be fouled back, and that is strike 1. And that's going to be a fly ball to left field, and that is gone. That was just drilled to left field, and that is a 3-1 lead for the A's as Miguel Andujar literally just blasted it. Now it's 3-1. Not like the fans are really that much excited either. Even the fans A's fans are just there to watch baseball. That's really it. Yeah, that was just gone. Now it's 3-1 A's. My guess is a Seattle fan. Yes, he is. Usually I do have Seattle fans. Had an Astro fan before. And now here is Cortez up to the plate. And the pitch. Now here's a ground ball foul. I think this game is an overwhelming amount of evidence that the Mariners are not done with their offensive acquisitions. To think that Josh Naylor is going to be enough for this team is absolutely delusional. You got to get like Eugenio Suarez, Jordan Westberg, or just basically anyone that is good. As we're at 0-1 for Cortez. And now the pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball. Now we're at 0-2. And the pitch. Check swing. Yes, he did go. That's going to be strike 3. And that's going to retire the side. But however, the A's do add another run. And the Mariners are... their deficit is increasing.
Now sizzling at Apollo Mediterranean Greek Food. Come enjoy our flat-top grilled Greek chicken and beef, Slovaki tender, juicy and bursting with Mediterranean flavor, served with savory yellow rice, fresh daily cut veggies for our crisp salads, homemade hummus, plus warm pita, and our signature tzatziki, perfect for a fresh filling meal made with care. Cold beer available. Order now at apollogreekfood.com. Come visit us for a delicious meal and a cold beer. We'd love to serve you.
Oh, you want to know how long I've been doing my Mariners YouTube channel? Here is my very OG video from a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. As we got Joe Stevens here. Joe, how you doing, Mr. Seahawk?
Could be better. Could be better.
Just like the Mariners, they should be better.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm basing my vibe off of right now.
Man, you know, this is the vibe that we absolutely need. We need this kind of vibe.
All right, guys, goodbyes only. Don't forget it.
Stop it.
It ain't happening.
No, it's not, because they're scared of that asking price. I assume it's going to be like Harry Ford, some kind of mid-level prospect, and an MLB ready somebody.
I personally think they want too much for him anyways.
Yeah, but I'm at the point where I'm like,
me too.
I don't care.
Me too, but at the same time, there's got to be a limit, right?
Yeah.
Because he started off the season really cold. Suarez did.
He really did, yeah.
And then he's kind of been hot recently. Like, what happens if he comes here and he plays like he did in April, you know?
But what if he plays like at least 2023 second half level, or something like a little bit of a 2022? What if we get that Suarez too?
I don't know. It's frustrating because you didn't have to trade anything for him, right? You just let him go.
Yeah, you were almost better off letting him go for free agency for what the package they got.
Yeah, I actually forgot they traded him. They traded him.
They traded him for Carlos Vargas and Sebi Savala, who got DFA'd not too long after.
All right, Vargas is okay at best.
Questionable, very erratic.
Yeah, that's what kills me with Vargas is some days he he comes out and you're like, this. Why isn't this guy a closer? You know?
Yeah, he has really good stuff.
But it's just the consistency of which he throws really good stuff, or not even good stuff, just the location.
Location needs work, but the stuff is amazing. Like the fastball is terrifying to watch in a good way. As by the way, I just missed an out by Jorge Polanco because my feed was crapping out. And
That's
we got Mitch Garver, who is 0 for 1 and the pitch. And that is, did he go? And that
I'm
is
surprised. Did
did
you
not
think
go.
Naylor swung at both those check swings last at bat before the break? I didn't think
either way, it's like, why is he even doing it? As we're at 0-1, now the pitch. Now here's a liner. Nope. That's going to be a grounder to shortstop, throw to first in time. And no face. I've been doing YouTube since 2022, and I was about to show you my OG video, but then
Show it.
Joe, I'll show it
wanna
on
see
commercial break.
Okay.
Commercial break, I will.
I don't know what it is.
I don't think anybody knows.
No face 420. That's a sick username.
And he sure has a sick logo, doesn't he?
No,
Kinda
I saw
sick.
that. Yes, sick in a different way. That's
like more like puke.
yeah, exactly.
No, it's all good. Somehow I'm able to draw rivals, but we always get along just fine.
Me
As
too.
we're at 0-1.
I was just on my go ahead.
And now here's a fly ball to deep left field. Is that going to be deep enough? And a press by the Marine Layer. I guess the Marine Layer also took a plane ticket to Sacramento from Seattle.
Yeah. Show that video. Let's see it.
We are showing it. This is as OG as it gets. Could game 2 be a grudge match? Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is the Rooftop Mariner, and you may have seen me in that video last week where the Mariners hit that home run with that halo montage that put them in the playoffs.
The pitch from Acevedo. A drive deep to right field. Down the line. The Mariners win this game 2-1. The dream lives. They're going to the playoffs.
That was sick.
And speak of halo, the last time the Mariners even made the playoffs, that game didn't even exist.
Is it true?
Anyways, going into game 1, the Mariners went into Toronto, shut them down 4-0 with great pitching by Luis Castillo and Andres Munoz's 103 miles an hour fastball that even had Vlad Jr. impressed.
That's a strike. 1-0-3.
Although it was nice to see 4 runs scored, especially 3 of them early, I was still concerned about the offense since they did leave 7 men on base and they had opportunities to widen the lead just a little bit, which is something that they will need to do going forward if they're going to make some kind of deep run in the playoffs. Throughout this entire season, the offense has been a struggle, especially with injuries such as Mitch Haniger and Sam Haggerty and Jesse Winker, Kyle Lewis, especially with Sam Haggerty out for the season since he did try to make that stealing base attempt in one of the regular season games, especially one of the few final ones. And also we've seen some underperformance of Jared Kelnick. And although he did contribute a little bit in September after he got called up, we are back from the break.
Dude, that was sick video. Good start.
Talk about an OG. And now
Game
I barely
2.
do podcasting. Yeah. Oh, game 2. Yeah, that was right.
Isn't that the
before
game we
whole-
came back like 8-0 or something like that?
Yeah, it was like
insane.
8-0, 8-1 something. It became 9-8.
So me and my my best friend from high school, we were like, this is so cool. The Mariners are in the playoffs. Let's go to the bar and watch it. Dude, we were down, like you said, 8-1 or 8-0. We go back to my house and the comeback started. That was so sick. That was one of my favorite games of all time.
Oh, then just keep going to bars if they're down. Maybe you can just go to a bar right now. The 0-1. And that is a ball.
I wish we just went to hops and drops. So nothing crazy.
Oh, Hops and Drops still around?
In
Thank
Maple Valley.
goodness. Yeah, because the one in Issaquah's gone and Linwood is gone. The pitch. Ground ball right to bobbled off of Ben Williamson. The throw to first.
That's a
And
strike.
he makes up for it.
Dude, that guy on defense is insane.
it's on the contract, so he legally has to. Like as soon as the team gets back, in that contract where he says you can have our team by breaking the lease, it did include you have to give the history back.
I thought as long as you had a team back within 5 years, you had to get the history
Oh,
back.
I heard about that. I forgot about that. I forgot about that clause. And because
We'll get it.
Sacramento didn't happen,
Yeah, we'll get it
either
back.
way,
man.
someone's gonna.
Oh, jeez.
Wait again. A home run, and that was just drilled.
First home run of the year by Daryl Hernandez.
Wow.
It's embarrassing as a Mariners fan that we're only down 4-1 and we're like, oh, the game's over.
Pretty much. Because if we're up 4-1, it's like not even safe.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
Yeah, that was just bombed.
That was sick.
And yet the Mariners can't even do that. Mariners aren't a hitter's
big
park
crowd
too.
there, you know? This stadium's ridiculous.
Yeah. Now here's Lawrence Butler. And the pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball. It's going to have to do some jamming jobs too.
You know, I really like this guy, Lawrence Butler. He made a sick catch. You saw that, the catch of the year earlier this season.
Oh, that wasn't Lawrence Butler. That was some other dude. Because the guy's number was 1. Yeah, it was someone else.
Oh, I thought
it was the Angels.
Guy. Yeah. Where he dove into the crowd. Or not even the crowd, just over the wall.
No, he had like a 360 spin.
Yeah. Was it number 1 or 0? Part of me felt like it was
1. Denzel
0.
Clark.
Really? Yeah, that was crazy.
As we're at 1-1 for Lawrence. And now the pitch.
There we go.
And that's going to be popped up into shortstop where Randy Rosarena's got it. He really wants that, and that's going to be 2 outs.
I don't know. Woo's been awesome this year. I can't talk too much shit about him.
He's actually not even pitching that bad either. It's just
Kirby says Woo sucks, but he doesn't at all.
No, Woo is actually pitching pretty well. It's just that he's pitching too well enough to attract home runs, basically. In some way.
and he's pitching in a minor league park. My background.
Talking about me. Oh, yours too. Yeah, your background outdoes mine easily. Mine's still under construction.
Just behind me. Yeah. I'm switching up rooms. I'm moving to our other spare bedroom. This room's gonna be a nursery, so your boy's gonna be a dad.
Yeah, you're the Seahawks guy. I'm basically a melted pot of Seattle sports, the pitch. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. But I do think my future is the Sonics. I think that's my future.
I went down to DJ's today, Sports Cards, before I went home.
Where is it?
DJ Sports Cards in Renton.
Oh, yeah. I got to go there because I just moved to Renton. That's why you can see a huge difference.
Oh, I was going to say, I thought you lived in North Bend.
No, it's Sammamish, the pitch. Now I'm in Renton.
With the Highlands?
Yeah, no. Kennydale. Lower Kennydale.
What's that by?
Seahawks practice facility and has the view of Lake Washington.
By Denny's.
Yes. Am I right? The 2-2.
Yeah,
and
Denny's.
Strike 3 called.
Denny's right across the freeway from the training camp. From the VMAC, except I don't even think it's there anymore, to be completely honest. There used to be a Denny's.
I think it was replaced by Dino's, probably.
Used to have a so you live kind of by
I live by the 7-Eleven right off the freeway of 405, if that helps.
Like exit 6?
Something like that, with the really bad 1 car per green light thing.
I'm trying to think what's by there, because my friend, he lives in Bellevue. That's like Bellevue, Issaquah, almost where you live.
Yeah.
God, what's it called?
Oh,
Like
since you're a
Coal,
Seahawks guy. Oh, you
Coal
said
Creek Parkway. You kind of live by Coal Creek Parkway.
I guess I'm still trying to get to know the street names. Oh, but what do you think the win total will be for the Seahawks?
10. I think we win 10
You
games.
thinking 10?
Mhm.
I'm gonna say
That's-
9. Playing it safe.
We missed the playoffs with 9. We missed the playoffs with 10 last year, but
Yeah. I mean, Seahawks.
also,
have
if
been
you
like
guys,
a fringe.
I'm never this guy, but if you guys want Seahawks content, go to my channel.
Oh, you're always this guy. You always will be this guy. You're the Seahawks guy. You're the go-to
No, I
guy
meant-
for Seahawks.
I meant I never like plug my stuff, but if you want Seahawks content, go to Seahawk Talk, no spaces on YouTube.
You know what, Kevin Kirby? We weren't even getting love when the Seahawks won Super Bowl 48. Everyone hated us for beating up Peyton Manning. And then
we're getting love, dude.
no, yeah, we were loved by our own fans, but we were getting that
43 to
hate from
8?
everyone.
Are you kidding me?
49ers fans, they were calling Richard Sherman the you know what word?
What? A cheer?
No, the N word.
I don't think anybody was calling him that except like
I saw it on the Twitter feed, and it was all 49er fans because they were just mad that he embarrassed Michael Crabtree, and they like he's a thug.
I remember that.
But yeah, but people forgot that Michael Crabtree was provoking a fight with Richard Sherman in a charity event. The 1-0.
Isn't that dumb?
Yeah, because I mean Crabtree, he poked the bear. That's what he
Did
gets.
you go to the celebrity softball game? By the way, I know we kind of talked about it last time. I didn't go.
Not this time around. Last time I went was like 2016 when Josh Smith crashed into a wall.
Mm.
Yeah,
I wanna
49er
go.
fans are salty. Maybe,
I
hey,
know.
I'll attract a 49er fan someday here. And then I'll make
Oh.
another friendly rivalry.
You want to attract a bunch of 49ers fans? I do content with mostly 49ers fans. I'll drop this link in their chat and be like, yo, head to this channel.
The
One
most
sec.
I will do with the Seahawks, though, is just going to be live play-by-play. Just a lot to do with football. I learned the pitch, and that is a strike, and that's going to be 3-2.
To Lil Benji?
Yeah, Ben Williamson, and who knows if maybe he's probably also crossing his fingers of where he's going to be by tomorrow, by 24 hours. He could be on a different team, or he could be sent down.
He will not be.
3-2. That's going to be a foul ball. I mean, his defense has really been paying dividends for the team. Something a very underappreciated thing. But the bat's really got to get going. But even ironically speaking, he still has one of the best batting averages on the team, which it's kind of sad to say, is we're at 3-2 for Williamson. And that is inside for ball 4, and he will take the base. And I just got to do this whenever the A's are playing.
Why do you like him?
Because he gets on base.
Don't make me point to Pete again. I love that movie.
Because he gets on base.
I actually really enjoy that movie.
I used to, and then Jerry Dipoto tried to overdo the Moneyball thing himself with the analytics.
That is
and
not.
ruined it. What?
These umpires suck, dude.
They do.
Sorry.
At least this
I
one.
wasn't talking about you.
No, this umpire does. I've been saying it too, that, yeah, his strike zone is very inconsistent.
Is that Rayleigh who they're showing?
No, there's no way. Oh, swing and a miss, and that is strike 2. That was literally right down the middle.
Yeah, couldn't have drawn it.
Look what we got. Look what we got. We got a 49er guy.
Oh, how'd you? Yeah, I texted a group chat that I'm in with a bunch of 49ers fans. I go, yo, go this guy's channel and say something. He said he gets no
Pitch.
49ers fan.
Hey, David, are you still dwelling on your 5 Super Bowls that you got back in the old days?
Don't be mean to him, dude. He's
Hey,
a cool guy.
if he wants to, he can give me a shot and say Super Bowl 49 with the 49ers name on it. He can do that. Too. Oh, no, here's a fly ball to center. Nope.
Damn it.
Lawrence Butler.
Why that looks so good coming off the bat?
It's off the camera. You can't tell. Now here's Julio Rodriguez, and
J-Rod squad.
He doesn't have to hit a home run. All he's got to do is just poke it somewhere and let Cal Raleigh do the job.
Yeah, I wanted to DM you so bad because Julio's been doing pretty good lately. I'm like, yo, what do you got to say? He's been doing pretty good.
I'm still maintaining what I'm saying. He still's got work to do. The pitch, swing and a miss.
Don't
And it
hate
wasn't
on
an-
him, dude.
You're really gonna do that.
Don't hate on him.
I also work in childcare. I have some baseball fans, and this is what I once said. You want to hear a baseball joke? What? Julio Rodriguez.
No,
One of them
that's not
actually
cool,
laughed,
dude.
and the other person was like, "What the heck? The pitch? Nah, he needs my kind of love."
He
I'm
does not
giving
need
him-
tough love, dude. He's a fucking man. I like Julio.
Yeah,
He's
well, just
not
don't
making-
be.
He's barely making more than Garv sauce. Garver sucks.
Yeah, but that's good. He has a team friendly contract.
I don't know.
Or
Everybody that's like, yo, Julio's overpaid. I'm like, not really.
No, I don't like that narrative either. Like, I don't think
Because
that.
he sells so many jerseys for the team, he's not overpaid.
Well, not only that, like Scott Boras would have said no to that contract for sure.
Oh yeah.
As we're at 1-2 for Julio, and now the pitch
Way
up high for a ball. No, don't get me wrong. It's just I hold him to a standard.
I know you do. I saw your video. You're like, yo, Julio's got to do better. I'm like, come on, stop hating on Julio, dude.
That it does happen though. Whenever he hits like a home run, and I hope he does again. The pitch up high for a ball, 3-2. Whenever
See,
he was
this
going
is-
when he went on that home run streak, people started coming back to my shorts criticizing him. And they're like, "Hey, you still criticizing him now?" And I'm like, "Yes."
I'm not a commenter. I'm not a negative commenter. Like as far as like texting. So like I don't know. I wait till I kind of talk to a person before I make fun of them.
No. If people gotta say something, if they want to say it, they should. If it makes their day better, go
But say something positive too. I don't know. They never give you credit when you get it right. That's a problem. That's a problem with commenters. It's never like
it's the problem with content creating in general. Whenever you're right, they're not gonna say anything, but when you're wrong, they're like, well, maybe that's
exactly.
the purpose. The purpose of that video was to kick him in the butt and get it going so I can jack up the comments. Inside thinking. It's an inside job.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a conspiracy. 3-2.
There we go.
Low for a ball 4, and Julio is walking.
Why do you like him?
Because he gets on base.
Did they say
called
no
a
pitch?
balk?
Okay.
Dude, this is the second time within a week the pitcher messes up and we get penalized for it. I cannot stand this. Do you remember that
No.
on Sunday?
Yes.
Somebody stole a base. I think it was Naylor stole a base, or Randy. I think it was Randy who stole a base.
3-2.
Oh yeah,
Up swinging him, of course.
but that kills me. He should have been on first base already.
You should have. And I remember that happened to Julio against the Angels in 23. And remember when he threw like a huge tirade right in front of the Angels fans, and his older brother, Eugenio Suarez, was like, "Hey, cool down, man. Just calm down.
But
We need you."
But I'm sorry, that's ridiculous. He should have been on first base already.
Should've, yeah. And that is popped up, and that is just gonna kill it right there, right to left field.
I don't know. That rubs me the wrong way. If the pitcher makes a mistake, why penalize the batter?
Yeah, he basically rewarded him for it. He's like, "Oh, a balk." It's like,
Yeah,
knowing that
redo.
we're strikeouts. Yeah, let's do redo.
Yeah, that
All
happened.
right.
I think it was the Angels. It happened like they called the pitcher 2 times in a row for like not the batter not being set. Do you remember this? You know what I'm talking about if you watched it. It was insane. It's like why Dan Wilson came out and started yelling at the umpire.
Yes, I saw that.
And I was
did.
watching it going, why are we penalizing the offense when the defense is the one
Making the mistakes.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, the pitch didn't count. They were both balls that he threw, and it took away a stolen base.
I guess don't play baseball in California.
Yeah, or just don't be a Mariner. Sucks anyways.
Just wait until 24 hours later. Fans are about to be very disappointed unless Jerry's got some. I don't think he's got it. He's going to be like, oh, yeah, that Josh Naylor trade was a very revolutionary trade. It's going to help us win 54% of the time, and we're going to do the fan base a favor.
Yeah, I hate that. For one, though, it's not Dipoto. That's what kills me. Is like Dipoto sucks at talking to people, but it's the ownership. I tell everybody, if Dipoto was the GM of the Dodgers, you don't think he'd be spending money like crazy. It's just the ownership group.
I'm not sure because he was actually against the Pujols signing. He didn't even want to do that. That was an Artie Moreno move.
That was a bad signing, though.
Yeah, but everyone was. But wasn't like many going for him, and even the Cardinals. They wanted to bring him back. They were going to give him a big one too.
I know, at the time. I get it. I get what you're saying, but that was an insane contract for somebody who was old.
Let's see how old he was. I think he was like 32 when that contract happened.
No way. I thought he was like mid 30s. I'm totally wrong, but
I mean, he was out of his prime, sure. He had to be out of his prime. As we're at 0-1 to Rooker, the pitch, and that's going to be a foul ball.
Dude, look at that ball boy. That was a sick snag.
He's got the reflexes. He was actually 30. Yep, he was 32 when he signed with the Angels.
For how long?
He was with the Angels until he was 40. So he actually did most of that contract.
But it was a 10-year contract.
It was the 0-2. And now here's a fly ball to left field, and that's going to be quite a bit of running. And Rosarena has been quite busy, and that's going to be out.
Yeah. I don't know. 10-year contract when somebody's 32. That's insane.
Jared DePoto's going to be like, Donovan Solano was our trade deadline.
Yeah, remember when he did that with Haniger? He's like, oh, Mitch is coming off the injured list. It's basically the same thing as a trade.
Didn't he say that in 22?
I don't remember what year it was, but it was dumb. Had to be 22.
And the pitch. And that's going to be a fly ball to right field, and Canzone makes the catch.
Dude, that's my guy. Fritz, come on. He's having a good season. Not really, really good 2 months.
Hang the banner.
Catcher had a really good season. You can throw that up there. Don't just say 2 months. Then you're selling Cal short.
We're talking about Cal Raleigh?
Yeah.
Well, he has been struggling in July. With the exception of some home runs.
Yeah.
And now the pitch. But even then, even the greatest of Ken Griffey Jr., he was on pace to beat the record of Roger Maris before Mark McGwire, and then he had a bad August. It happens to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're Barry Bonds. And even then, he had a tough 2 weeks before the All-Star break where he was at 39 in June.
That does not count.
Oh, you're one of those?
Yeah, that was in the National League. It doesn't count.
Right. American League's supposed to. Well, now it doesn't matter because everything is all universal anyway. The 1-1.
I'm messing with you.
That is low for a ball.
I'm messing with you. No, I don't think. I mean, come on.
We're at 2-1 for Soderstrom. And the pitch.
There we go.
And if anyone's wondering who was the last MVP to win for the Mariners was 2001 with Ichiro Suzuki. He was MVP. And if the Mariners actually had a decent season in 2010, Felix Hernandez would have not only gotten Cy Young, but he also could have been in the gunning for MVP.
Yeah, I don't really care who wins MVP. I just want to make the playoffs.
I won a World Series. The 2-2. Ground ball right to the first baseman. Naylor throw to first in time, and this time it's a 1-2-3 inning, going into the top of the 7th inning.
And Wu goes 6 again.
He should continue because got to rest out that bullpen for tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't know. I almost don't want them to make it to the World Series just so we can keep complaining about how bad ownership is. I always tell my friends that. I go, you know how fun it is when somebody defends the Mariners? And then I go, oh, yeah, but we're the only team that's never been to the World Series. It kind of just kills all arguments. Because I'm a negative Mariners fan. It's nice.
Oh, you're a negative Mariners fan? Oh, that's so adorable. Just go back to my Julio video. And then
No, I'm not. That's the thing is I'm not negative. I'm not really negative with the players as much as like I cannot stand Solano.
It's the ownership. We all know. Unfortunately, I mean, think about it. The last he was the same. He's the same guy that said, "Oh, that basketball stadium. Yeah, that's gonna be an ugly building, isn't it?"
Yeah, exactly. No,
That
he
was
said
my. That
it's
was
gonna
like
be
I think that was my first red flag. Joe squared.
yeah. It's gonna. He said it's gonna be the ugly house at the end of the driveway,
Which didn't happen anyway, and
he's just gonna kiss the port's ass. That's the only reason he was doing it.
yeah, because Howard Lincoln, they already had a thing together. I think it had something to do with also the fact that I think Howard Lincoln and Chuck Armstrong, I think they both served in the Navy, so I guess they had some kind of familiarity with anything with ports, I guess.
I don't know. I'll tell you what. The port was super crooked, and
They got away with it. And they were audited, and the department was like, "Oh no, they were in compliance. They're fine." That's like, yeah.
Is this Josh, the Astros fan? Josh?
Yeah. So we have an Astro fan, a 49er fan, and a Thunder fan in this channel.
That's a wild group. They all hate
It's a
us.
wild combination. The chat on this crappy streaming site is cooking the Mariners so bad. Guys said we have to add 5 bats by deadline. Okay, maybe not 5, but at least one more, please. A good one, at least.
Yeah. Yeah, Tyler Locklear. That's their big trade.
If Seahawks were still in the AFC West, this would be a much more colorful chatting stream.
Yeah. You know what? I don't hate the Chiefs.
Can't. The pitch. No, you can't hate the Chiefs because I still remember the Chiefs when they had Alex. No, I remember the Chiefs before Alex Smith. They were like
too. Trent Green.
They were like Trent Green, Matt Castle, Brady
Johnson.
Quinn.
I actually loved Larry Johnson, their running back.
Priest Holmes.
Yeah, Priest Holmes and Larry Johnson, and then
Tony Gonzalez.
They had the original Pat Surtain. The Chiefs did
the 3-1.
Oh, there we go.
Ball off the butt, and now the throw to first.
Oh, come on!
And he's still out.
Review it.
Yeah, Dan Wilson, we've got to lose, man. Are they going to challenge the call?
I don't know.
Nope, I don't think they're going to. But Randy Rosarena should have been. Some guy on Twitter nailed it on the head. Leaked info of Robles is almost back today, so we can say that we got a big pickup.
Shut up, dude! I hate that.
Oh yeah, Victor Robles coming back is the addition, and now the pitch.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They're like, "Oh, Canzone's out." You know, we basically traded Canzone for Robles, and it's like the guy hasn't played baseball since April.
We saw Dom Canzone's first home run of the season. That insane. And Josh Naylor hit a home run, so we saw that as well. All in the same
stream.
Yeah,
that sucked. Yeah, that was us, huh? We were on that. Yeah, that was wild.
And the running joke has been, what if the Mariners missed the playoffs by 1 game because of that? Be quite an irony.
That'd be actually kind of funny.
As now the 2-0. And that is a foul ball.
As a Mariners fan, I'm so used to just not watching baseball playoffs, so it doesn't even matter anymore.
Yeah, that's why when I got my YouTube channel, I think my channel artificially grew because of the Mariners playoffs. So because Mariners were out of the playoffs for so long. When you're in the playoffs, all you want to talk about or see is Mariners baseball in the past, and that's what I did. And anything with Mariners, you would have searched it. So I came in at the right time. But yeah, should have done it earlier.
Dude, I forgot. Before I came on this stream, Julio hit a home run.
Oh, no, but you were also here when they tied the game. No, when they tied the game.
No, I meant
3-1.
No, I meant like today. Today, I forgot Julio hit a home run.
He did hit a home run.
I was talking about football still.
As we're at 3-2. Who's even our running back? See, that's how much I don't know Seahawks well. I just watched them as a casual fan. The pitch, ball 4, take your base, and no mess ups on this one this time.
Why do you like him?
Because he gets on base.
Guys, don't make me point at Pete again.
Because he gets on base.
Obviously it's Kenneth Walker, except he's hurt right now or dealing with personal matters or something. So
Zach Charbonnet.
Charbonnet. And then our third stringer tore his ACL yesterday, Kenny McIntosh. So we're really depending on Damian Martinez.
Wasn't he a recently draftee?
Yeah, from Miami.
Okay.
Of Florida, not of Ohio.
And now the pitch. And that's going to be popped up into left field, or could be a fly ball.
Yes!
And actually, that is gone.
There we
gone.
go.
And Jorge Polanco, he brings it in within a 1-run deficit, and that just left really in a hurry. Like, I thought that was going to be a fly ball out because you can't tell, but Jorge Polanco brings it close.
Thank God for minor league ballparks in Sacramento, because I don't think that would have been a homer in Seattle.
Nope, that would have been an easy routine pop-up.
Hell yeah,
but
dude.
we'll take it. And I wonder how many home runs that is for Jorge Polanco. That's like 16 or 17. Yeah, he's actually picking up just a little bit in July. And
That's
Polanco didn't really, he was like, yeah, give me the trident, whatever. I don't care. The pitch, I like that. Rather than like Julio and Randy Rosarena, they just pointed to this guy like, ha ha, I hit a home run and we're down 6-0.
Dude, look at Garver out there. He's such a beast.
0-1.
Look at that.
Oh yeah. Such a beautiful swing.
Josh, it helps to be in a minor league stadium. Says you. You guys play the same amount of games there as we do. They're in the division.
Oh, Josh. Don't we love the trash talk? We need it. It jacks up the chat. That's what I want. 0-2 for Mitch Garver. And the pitch.
You know what kills me?
For a ball.
Is
what kills?
So the 49ers, the Seahawks are basically the Astros. They changed divisions in the early 2000s, or changed leagues, actually. From the
1-2. They changed conference, yeah.
Yeah, so but the only difference is, so both of them have been super dominant, right? Win a lot of games. The only difference is the Seahawks never cheated.
Because we're at 2-2. Now here's a liner, and that's going to be a diving stop, throw to first. And
that was a good play.
Yeah,
but no, if it wasn't for the Astros cheating, I'd say the parallels are insane between the Astros and the Seahawks.
Unless you want to remove the year of 2017.
That's what I'm saying.
The running joke is 2017, the garbage can. 2022, Scott Service.
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. 2018 buzzers.
Oh, and looks like we got a little chatter going on. So Randy,
I gotta grab my wife a bottle of water. I will be right back.
You do it.
Thank you.
It's 2 outs now for Dom Can Zone. We're at 0 for 2 is Dom Can Zone. We could really use a game-tying home run right now. Especially against this Athletics bullpen, who is has a 5.27 ERA. And now the pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball. Not exactly a good swing from Dom Canzone. Now we're at 0-1. And now the pitch. And now here's a fly ball to deep right center field. Is that going to be enough? And that is going to be caught by Butler. Yep. Butler makes the catch, and that's going to retire the side. I thought that was going to be another home run for the Mariners, but no, does not happen. Oh, and Texas is winning against Anaheim. Yeah, Mariners have really got to get their butts going. Yeah. Yeah, you know, it hurts. Hurts a lot when that happens. All right, what else can I show? Let's just show a commercial. What else can I show? Oh, let's do this. Got the runner out. And we are back from the break. And they're showing the catch by Lawrence Butler. Yeah, you definitely robbed that home run right there. And Brian Wu goes into the 7th inning. I forgot to sing the 7th inning stretch as well. And that's going to be a foul ball. How did I forget to sing the 7th inning stretch? As we're at 0-1. We either need Kwan or Suarez. We need something. Dom Canzone is probably wondering where he may be within 24 hours. As we're at 0-1. Cannot stand pat. The pitch. Now here's a fly ball drilled to left center field. Forget about that one. Miguel Andujar now has 2 home runs in a game, and this game has been extended to a 5-3 lead for the Athletics. And now this game really does feel like it's going to be a bit out of reach. Yep. You missed quite a bit. Yeah, as soon as
I come back. As soon as I come back.
It happens.
It's my fault, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah, sort of. And now the pitch. Now here's a ground ball, and that's going to get right through for a base hit.
Dude, Wu cannot go 7. He goes 6 every game, but take him out.
Well, there was one time I told Scott Service to keep Wu going into the 7th inning, but he pulled him out, and then the bullpen melted down. So maybe it would have happened anyway, it sounds like.
Double play ball here.
Yeah, that's all we need.
Oh,
And
we got
Pete Woodworth
Carver
is coming
behind
out.
the dish.
Yeah, that's why they're stealing bases on him. We got Trent Thornton who's throwing in the bullpen.
Thorny.
Yeah, looks like Wu he looks just toast for the day. Like, yeah, sure,
Can
only
you
78 pitches, but they're hitting on him now. They figured him out.
can you admit that you're wrong about Bizzardo and Bizzardo's awesome?
I'm kind of in that just wait.
I like Bizzardo.
Well, he has certainly exceeded my expectations. I'll give him that. So, I mean, I kept my expectations low on him. I'm pretty sure everyone did.
Pull up Josh's in Jose Altuve's quest for 3,000 hits.
Now here's a bunting attack. That's just going to be a throw to first in time.
Bizzardo's just lucky. Come on, give me a break, dude.
You know who was unlucky for the longest of time? 2023 Matt Brash was unlucky for the longest of time. That's why his numbers look bad.
Matthew Brashew?
Yeah, Matthew Brashew from 23. He had a struggling start and then turned out to be one of the best pitchers in the bullpen, if not the best.
Dude, you've been seeing where I've been sitting at the games? I got some pretty good seats.
You do. Now the question is, are you going to get Diamond or the All-Star Club?
No.
I know they cost a lot, and it's usually one of those tickets where someone's hooking you up for it.
No, I think.
Now here's the ground ball foul.
Oh, that was the last game I texted you because you said maybe Sunday versus Houston. And then I texted you a couple days later, and I was like, "Yo, check out where I'm at." You're like, "Diamond Club." I'm like, "Nah, 2 rows back, dude."
You were close. 0-2. Yeah, no one's gonna
honestly. It
afford that.
kind of
It's like
sucked
300.
the camera's right in the center, right? So I'm like right at the camera, like it was on a stick. So I've kind of liked it a little bit when we're kind of offset, but
1-2. Here's a ground ball foul.
I've kind of learned this season. It's like just pay a little bit extra for a nicer ticket, and it's so much more fun.
How much did you spend on that ticket?
Oh, not much. They had a 4th of July sale on SeatGeek. I think I paid $100 a piece. My friend paid 100 and I paid 100 for that close. I mean, that's the best ticket I've ever had.
1-2. Now here's a liner, and that is going to be a base hit that might actually score in the run.
Nah, it's not.
Nope.
Gonna score.
But it does create a double play, ironically. I'll take that ish.
Yeah, that's what we were waiting for. We meant to do that. Oh, we got Spear. I do not like Spire, dude. He kills me.
Oh, here comes Dan Wilson, and he has seen enough. Probably should have seen enough, maybe an inning earlier. But I was also about, give him one more inning. It's okay. I'll eat that.
He goes 6 innings every game. He's like the only player in baseball to do that.
Well, now that we're on commercial break, have you interacted with these following? Norbcam and Brandon Nelson. Those are some of the most prominent YouTubers in the Seahawks community.
No, I'm a small fish. I do my Seahawks stuff, and I think when I very first started, I DM'd a couple of them, and a couple of them got back to me, and nothing ever materialized, and a couple never got back to me and read it, and I was like, you know what, Today was
play the long game.
Today was an outlier. So today I said, yo, let me plug my YouTube channel, Usually I don't. I don't tell anybody about my YouTube page. I was at a family dinner the other day, and an aunt brought it up, and I was like, nah, don't, be quiet, because I don't like people knowing about it. If you find it naturally,
whatever, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but if you have to search for me, I'm not really about it.
No, I don't even want tips or donations from family members or friends.
I don't even have that many followers. I don't do tips or donations.
I think I told any family members if they donated money, I'd pay them back immediately. And
I also I don't like people that ask for donations. There's a guy that does streaming on certain Seattle sports games that like all he's about is like getting donations from people.
Northwest
don't-
Sports Fanatics.
No, dude, I didn't say his name.
Oh, right. Okay, so it was just Joe Bob YouTube channel asking for
Yeah.
donations all the time.
Yeah, it's annoying. Especially when you like the Oregon Yucks. So
Oh, I know exactly. I don't know who you're talking about, but
Yeah.
I don't think I have the idea.
Yeah, I hate the Ducks, dude.
Here's Gabe Spire, and now the pitch, and that is a strike.
Oh, dude, that ump should have called out a ball, dude.
Should have, because he just didn't like Brian Wu. Brian Wu had a chat with him earlier too.
Was Spire or the umpire? Oh,
The
the
umpire.
umpire.
I think he actually even negotiated to give him a makeup call, and he actually gave it to him.
I don't know. Part of me wants the ABS system, and then part of me hates it. Because like borderline calls, you shouldn't be able to use like ABS. I don't know. It's just
0-1. I think once it happens, people are gonna realize, like, oh, you know what? Maybe I missed the human element of the game, and then I like the drama, and I like complaining.
well, instead of ABS, you know what they should do? Have a full-time robot umpire. Use the umpire behind home, but just have him wear an earpiece. It says ball or strike for every pitch.
Hmm.
It doesn't have to be obvious. It would
Swing
seem
and a
super...
miss, strike 3.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
But it would seem super natural if you just had a tiny earpiece and then it just said ball or strike, especially for the borderline calls, right? And then you're not tapping your head to challenge it. It just seems simple.
But that's what KBO does, and no one likes that. Oh, KBO does do something like that. They don't like it. They don't like that. And the pitch to Nick Kurtz.
Who's
KBO
Korean baseball
baseball.
organization?
No, we did not. Be quiet, Jay Trident podcast. If it happened, my phone would be blowing up like a nuclear bomb. It did not happen. 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 Jeff Passan, the Seattle Mariners are in agreement on a deal to acquire third baseman. Okay, here I'll just do this.
All right, guys, goodbyes only. Don't forget it.
Stop it.
Thank you.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah. Pending medical preview. Now the question is, what did we give up for him?
Dude, Harry Ford, Lazaro Montes, and Emerson Hancock.
Okay, you say that.
I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
I'll okay, what do you think it really is? So I'm going to say Harry Ford.
I don't
Emerson
think they gave up Ford. I think it's only a 50 game rental. I think they gave up nobody in the top. I don't think they gave up Hancock, Montez, or Ford.
I'm still going to say Ford. I'm going to say Hancock. And it's not Williamson, because Williamson would have been taken
out.
Wait, whoa, check Hassan.
Whoa.
It has to be a real account too, right?
Yeah, no, it's Jeff Bass.
1.3 million followers. If it's from John Morosi, you say no.
Hey, let me I'm gonna mute myself for a second because this is crazy. I gotta call a friend.
You gotta call a friend. Here,
actually,
I'm gonna see if I
can. Do you mind swearing on your channel or no?
Don't, because I don't want YouTube to be.
Okay.
If YouTube didn't care, I wouldn't have cared.
Okay, sounds good. I'm gonna mute him then. All right, bye.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's Harry Ford, Emerson Hancock, and I'll say Ty Pete, because if it was, now I wonder like if someone's gonna get pulled. No one's gonna get pulled. So we're getting Gino Suarez, the good vibes only. No, there's no way. There's no way it happened. Yeah, we got Gino all right. Yeah, it's from Passan. And I'm just gonna keep doing this.
All right, guys, goodbyes only. Don't forget it.
Stop it.
Thank you.
Now I gotta make. Okay, I'm gonna sing. Okay, I'm gonna sing this song for. I'm gonna say I'm coming home. All right, this is for you, Gino Suarez. I need the lyrics. It goes like this. Wait, where is it? We're back from the break. Ah, dang it! I'm just late to this game. Yeah, I'll just do it the next inning. Yeah, it's got to be true if it's from Jeff Passan, and it's blowing up on the YouTube. And now we are back from the break. And now here is Cole Young up to the plate, and he is taken over because there's a righty in. Ben Williamson. I think Ben Williamson is on the package because Ben Williamson's got to be on the package because he just got pulled. I think Ben Williamson is part of that trade. Now here's a fly ball to right field and caught by the right fielder. So if Cole Young is pinch hitting, I think Ben Williamson is pulled. Now I just want to know who was in that trade. I don't know yet. Maybe a B right now. The pitch to Crawford, low for a ball. We're just finding out, like, what did they even give up for him? And now we're at 1-0, the pitch. And that is a strike. Wonder if Ben Williamson is still trying to see where that trade is. We got Gino Suarez back. And now the pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball. And of course I have to miss the game tomorrow. Of course I have a softball game tomorrow. As here is J.P. Crawford. And now the pitch. Low for a ball. See, I'm going to karaoke. I'm coming home. All right, let's do this. Once we get to commercial break. And the pitch. And it's going to be a foul ball. Now we are looking at the 2-2 and the pitch. Now here's a ground ball right to second base, throw to first, and that's going to be in time. Oh, looks like Tyler Locklear is part of that trade package. Now we're still Tyler Locklear and two pitching prospects are going back to Arizona in the Eugenio Suarez trade. So it was not Ben Williamson, but I wonder who those two pitching prospects are. Is it Gerangelo Saincha? Is that one of them? Now I wonder. And now the pitch, and that's going to be low for a ball. It's not Ben Williamson. It's Tyler Locklear.
Everybody's pumped.
Prospects. I mean, yeah, now that we're all so distracted from this Mariners game because of it, it's almost like we don't even know what the score is, and we don't care right now. But we should care because Texas just won or gonna win.
Who'd we give up?
They say it's Locklear and two pitching prospects, but I wonder if Gerangelo is part of that. That's the question.
As long as it's not Montez or
No, it's not Montez.
Hancock. I'm actually more excited for Montez.
Now here's a fly ball to right field.
I think Montez is going to be like Yordan Alvarez, but actually good at baseball. I'm hoping Josh is still watching.
Is it appropriate to sing the song "I'm Coming Home"?
No, it's not. By P.
Why is it-
Diddy?
Oh, right.
It's never appropriate to sing Diddy, dog.
I know. Yeah. I forgot about that. I had to check that. That's why I check with people.
It is a sick song, though.
Otherwise, I could have ended up like Tom Brenneman.
I think that's a little different.
Yeah. It's one of those things of like, why even bring that even on your break?
That's what I mean. You wait till the air's dead.
You know what some people say? There's actually a difference. There is, you wait till the air is dead, or check your mic, or number
and then
two,
you walk away.
What were you even thinking?
Yeah, I don't know. He could have said something worse.
If he just left anything but the F word, he would have been in the clear.
Oh
If he
no,
just
there's one that's worse.
Which John Rocker?
Yeah, it's kind of John Rocker-esque. Yeah.
Which one?
I'm saying Tom Brenneman could have said something worse. I say kind of like what John Rocker says.
John Rocker was pretty bad. And I still remember the funniest part was the funniest part of the John Rocker thing. He made an apology video right when he was about to pitch for the Mets game. And guess what he was met with after the apology video? Guess what the Mets fans met him with?
What?
Showering booze.
Good.
They still didn't care about the apology. But here's the crazy thing. If it makes anyone feel better, he literally just insulted everyone. He literally insulted he probably insulted himself.
Except white guys. No, he took it easy on.
He threw Russians in there too.
That don't count. He left out people like me. He was like, "Yo, you people like Joe, you're pretty cool."
Yeah, fly ball to left field and
not a home run. I couldn't tell because the foul pole is about 6 inches long, but
what city was he talking about? Wait, are you talking about John Rocker? He was talking about New York.
New York.
He basically said,
they finally just said it. They just brought it up.
Yeah, they got Suarez, but I want to know who those pitching prospects are.
Who cares?
I do.
I hope it's a switch pitcher.
You hope it's Gerangelo Saintcha?
No, I don't.
Just so I explode the pitch. And that's a strike.
Dude, look at my guy. Look at the movement on that pitch.
Look at the movement of my viewers. They all came in here just to hear me talk about Suarez and Tom Brenneman.
Guess what, viewers? We're not talking about Suarez. I'm just kidding.
No, we're talking about the fact that the Mariners are getting their asses whooped.
Not whooped.
Well, to this level, this is getting their butt.
I was kind of hoping we get a sweep. Looks like we're gonna lose the series.
Yeah, I would have been okay with a 2 out of 3, given that the A's love to give Mariners a hard time. Can we get some fist bumps in the chat for Gino Suarez? I'll give you a fist bump right here. Boom. And now we're at 2-2. And now the pitch. And by the way, of course, I'm going to miss the next 2 Mariners games because that's when Suarez is going to be up there for both of them. Because I got a softball game tomorrow and they need me as a pitcher. And I got a softball on Friday and they need me for the playoffs.
Just quit.
No, I can't do that. I can't do that. 3-2. That's going to be a foul ball. But boys, he can be met with a huge standing ovation.
On Friday.
It's probably going to cause I think it might cause an earthquake.
Don't say that, dude. The Russians are watching right now. They don't want no tsunamis heading their way.
3-2. Now here's foul ball. Man, those things.
TK, I don't think any Mariners fans are smart enough to get a good vibes only chant going on. But
good vibes only.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be a thing.
3-2. And that's going to be a foul ball.
I hope he brings back the half white, half black hair. That was the sickest haircut of all time.
Hey, guys, am I the only Mariners fan not showing enough urgency?
No,
We're still 57 and 52. We're about to be 57 and 53.
what percentage are we at?
Definitely. Now here's a ground ball, and that's gonna get right through for a base hit.
Dude, you know what? We're just setting up the double play. All right.
Oh, by the way, I have Suarez on my fantasy baseball team's gonna take a hit because Suarez is going to the Mariners, which means he's not gonna play as well. Oops. And my fantasy team is still getting wrecked. The in John Stanton we trust still getting wrecked to death.
1-7.
Yeah, Mariners have to like sweep Texas. Just saying. I will not take a split. Because if you get a split, you're just getting a gain of 1 game, really.
I'm barely winning. Let me see. God damn it. Okay, this guy's gonna swear. I gotta answer this. I'll pause you.
Yeah, you mute that. And we're looking at 0-1. And a pitch. And now here's a fly ball to right field and can zone, still running. And he makes the catch, and that's going to be 1 away. I just got to put it in myself. Good vibes only. As we're at the pitch, and that's going to be low for a ball. I'm not tying it. I cannot tie it.
Sorry about that.
Pitch. Oh, no worries. Soderstrom, and that's going to be a foul ball, 1-1.
That's my fantasy baseball team. You can't see it because it's super blurry.
Can you imagine the vibes if they come back against Miller? Yeah, let's get the good vibes only right now. Oh, you're the 54%ers.
Yeah.
1-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
What do you think of my baseball team name? Pretty good.
No, mine's better. It's the in John Stanton we trust.
Dude, mine's
Come
a
on,
54%ers, dude.
I am trusting in John Stanton.
Christian asked, "What are y'all thinking about Suarez to the Mariners?" I hate.
Wait. Here's my reaction to it.
All right, guys. Goodbyes only. Don't forget it.
Stop it. Thank
Dude, look at that strikeout right there.
Hey, a makeup call. Let's give our umpire a round of applause. Yeah, that's all he's going to get out of me.
I don't think it's a makeup call. I think he just sucks.
You know what's crazy? I'd rather have the toughest umpire in softball rather than an umpire who just stinks. There's a difference.
Where are you playing tomorrow?
It's just recreational league as Brett Rooker just stole second base.
That was fast. We didn't even see it.
Nope.
Where though? Bellevue? Sammamish?
This one's in North SeaTac, and the one on Friday's in Issaquah. And I also it's a ground ball right to JP, throw to first. That's gonna be in time. That's gonna retire the side.
You ever play at the park in Ravensdale?
I haven't, but hold that thought. I gotta go pee. I gotta find some kind of please enjoy my 1 minute worth of softball defense.
Let's go. That was good. That was good.
Oh, what's that music?
What?
Tomorrow's the Hall of Fame game for football.
Yep, Lions and somebody else.
Still. Oh, it says Mason Miller's not warming up. Is he traded? There's a possibility.
The Chargers. The Chargers and the Lions.
Okay, would you like to guess which pitcher it was? It's probably gonna be some no name, but I have a feeling they at least asked for Durangelo Saintcha.
Yeah, it's probably going to be George Kirby and Logan Gilbert.
But they're not prospects.
I'm messing with you.
But they're not prospects.
Yeah, they're prospects for other teams. They're like, oh, we've been watching. We've been watching these guys. We've been prospecting these guys. Let's hit number 42 here. How about that?
Let's hit number 42. What do you got to lose? Actually, you have a lot to lose, actually.
Who cares? Just hit 42.
And now here's the pitch to Cal Raleigh. And now here's a fly ball to right field, and that's not going to go anywhere. And he makes the catch at a blink of an eye. Now we got one
In this ballpark, you cannot tell. That could have been a home run off the bat. I was looking. I was like, let's see.
Man Saintcha would be optimal, to be honest. I really think it. Oh, Suarez is 10 minutes away. Wait, what?
Yeah, he's staying in the hotel. The Diamondbacks are about to play the Athletics tomorrow.
Oh, how convenient. So he might
actually
he might be on the lineup tomorrow.
He will be.
And I'm going to miss the game for it. Being killed by a doubleheader. No, I can't quit. I have a pitching job. I can't give up a pitching job. As we're at 0-2.
You think they're going to trade Mason Miller to the Mariners tomorrow?
0-2. No. Because that would cost something too. That they'll be asking for like a Colt Emerson or Felny and Celestine.
Dude. Miller, Brash,
the pitch.
Munoz.
And now here's a fly ball to deep left field, and that is gone. That is a home run for Randy Arozarena, and the Mariners will bring it to within one. So maybe the good vibes only has already started for the Mariners.
All right, guys, good vibes only. Don't forget it.
Stop it. Thank you.
It's now the Athletics 5 and the Mariners 4, and let's see if there is some kind of good vibes only already happening.
I don't believe it. Last time Jerry Trayer relievers in the division, Kyle Seager, nearly. The difference is we're not trading our star closer.
Yeah, the Kendall Graveman trade still gives me a lot of
and Seawald.
That still gives me flashbacks.
Graveman and Seawald back to back.
For no reason, basically.
Yep.
And they were contending.
No, for a shitty bat is what they did it for.
And the pitch. And now here's a ground ball, and the Mariners are going to be on to their final out, and that is in time. And now it's going to be up to... Oh, please tell me Canzone's up. Dang it! If Canzone is up, I would have actually felt confident for the tie, because last time Canzone was up, when we were together, he hit a bomb. That's what we need. Let's get Polanco.
Polanco hit a homer
last at-bat. I'm calling it. Polanco's going to get... He's going to hit a single. He's going to hit a single, and then Mitch Garver is going to have some stupid walker. He's going to get hit by a pitch, and then Canzone will hit a 3-run bomb. The pitch, and that is inside for ball. I'm calling it right now. I'm calling my shot.
They're going to pinch hit. If Garver gets up next, they're going to pinch hit him.
As we're at 1-0, the pitch, and that's going to be a strike.
Nah, boo, you're blind, huh?
As we're at 1-1. As we're still at 1-1, the pitch. And that is outside for a ball, 2-1.
Don't boo that. Shut up. You guys don't even have fans.
We're at 2-1. And the pitch. And is a strike. You got to swing at that. We're at 2
Don't
and 2.
forget the garbage
Oh, and by
time
the way,
goes.
we are down to their final. I just realized we're at our final strike. Isn't that great?
Nah, the 10th inning will be down to our final strike.
No, I think this ends right here, as we're at 2 and 2.
Let's see.
And the pitch. And there's going to be a ground ball, and that's going to do it. And the ball game is over.
But we got Suarez.
We got Suarez. So obviously, this game has been overshadowed because the Mariners had just traded for Eugenio Suarez. And okay, what was your real first thoughts? I mean, you were already there when it happened, but what did you think when we got Suarez?
Sick. I don't know. I'm nervous.
I am too. And this also makes me nervous. The fact that the Rangers won.
Yep. No, I'm nervous that, they're finally going to go all in and then it's not going to work out. And then they're going to have an excuse next year for them to not go all in.
Except they didn't really go all in. I mean, it was like Ty Locklear, who they were never really going to use, and then 2 pitching prospects. But the question is, who are the 2 pitching prospects? That's the question that we are still figuring out. And I feel like I am not going to get off the stream until they give me answers. Once they give me answers.
I do got to run, though. I'm sorry.
Oh, you run. Yeah, run like the wind.
Okay.
Run.
Sorry, my wife's like, are you... I've been on stream since like 6:30. My wife's like, "Are you guys?" She's like, "Are you coming to bed?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah. When she says go to bed, she means go to bed.
All right. Well, hey, you guys have a good night. Thanks to everybody in the chat, and thanks to you.
Thanks, Joe.
All right. See you soon.
Have
Good luck
night.
softball tomorrow. All right. Bye.
I'll need it. Bye-bye. Well, we'll just have to see that also means I don't really have to do a live stream tomorrow. And also I'm not leaving until I get answers about who the pitching prospects are. I gotta text Jay tried something. Mason Miller didn't close that one. I wonder if he's hurt. I don't know. All I want to know is, did Eugenio Suarez, or who are the pitching prospects? That's all I want to know. That's the big question. Still can't believe the Mariners were able to pull that off and get Gino Suarez. Still finding out. But yeah, Eugenio Suarez. I better get busy on my YouTube videos too. But it wasn't even that much of a haul either. They are able to get Eugenio Suarez back. That's funny. Hey, Josh, I need you. Get in here. Get your butt here. We got to talk about this. But I am going to be on this show until they tell me who the pitching prospects are. Oh, they already did it. All right. So it is Hunter Cranton and Juan Burgos. It was not Gerangelo Saintia. So Jerry pulled it off. But I wonder who those mid-tier prospects are. I'm just going to look up who those guys are. Okay, that's fine. Well, Well, I still have 12 people on, so I guess maybe until it gets below 9. Well, I don't know. Yeah. I gotta look up who these prospects are. That's all I wanted. I just want to know who they are. I just want to know. Colin Snyder's been reinstated. Jackson Kowar, we got the Pirates. So I think the Mariners are done. We got Hunter Cranton. Here's Hunter Cranton's stats. He is 24 years old. He's been in Everett. He literally only just got up to Everett. He was a recent draftee from, like, I think 2024. Yeah, from the 2024 draft. Drafted in the 3rd round. He actually has been a pretty solid pitcher in the bullpen. He's been mostly a relief pitcher. I guess you can expend that for now. And then the question is, who is Juan Burgos? Is the question. Juan Burgos was drafted. He's also 25 years old. He's actually technically made his major league debut already. Let's look at his minor league stats. He's been mostly in Tacoma and Arkansas. He actually been pitching pretty well too. So the Mariners gave up some pretty solid bullpen pitchers for it. But is this negative profits for the Mariners? I don't care. So yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see how it goes. Well, Mariners pretty much went all in for a trade. Josh Naylor and Eugenio Suarez. Just think about the lineup. You got Cal Raleigh's your catcher, first baseman Josh Naylor, second baseman Cole Young, shortstop J.P. Crawford, third base Eugenio Suarez, right field Dom Canzone, fine, whatever, center field Julio Rodriguez, and left field Randy Arozarena. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about too. Good vibes only. Wish there was someone else I can talk to about it. Well, it looks like it's going below 9. But if there's actually anyone else that wants to talk about the Gino Suarez trade, here is still the link. I'll stay on for another 5 minutes, and I'll keep a show going if people really want to go on and talk about the big trade of getting Eugenio Suarez onto the Mariners. But if not, after 5 minutes, I will take off. So more like 4 minutes and 30 seconds that you guys have. So I'm putting it on the timer. Once it gets to 4 minutes, 5 minutes past, I'm going to good vibes only. Tonight was a win-lose. Really was. There's no doubt about that. Ohtani had to leave the game pitching due to cramps, but he stayed hitting. That guy should not pitch anymore. Take that glove away from him. Now I wonder if the fandom will melt down over Williamson not being crowned as savior of the franchise by Jerry due to this. I don't even think fans even care at this point. But that's the question. What are they going to do with Ben Williamson? That is the big question. Good vibes only. Yeah, he didn't really hit much. Oh, so the package that we gave up. So they gave up 2 of the mid-tier pitching prospects. One of them was Juan Burgos. Now, here was his numbers. Get this. Overall, he's been a 1.45 ERA guy. He did make his major league debut. He did give up 3 runs, however, but it was like 1 game. He actually pitched in 4 games for the Mariners. So there was one of them. Then Hunter Cratton. He has yet to pitch for the Mariners. He's been at most at A+, but he's been having a 1.13 ERA, 11 strikeouts to 3 walks. But here's the thing, like, it's still no guarantees. Yeah, their prospect rank was 9th, 16th, and 17th prospects, but they can make up for that, especially if they're just, I don't know. But what a trade it was for the Mariners. I gotta say, that's like, because we were expecting like Harry Ford. We were expecting like, obviously, Ty Locklear, Ben Williamson. Didn't have to give up pretty much anything, I guess. Just 2 pitching prospects, but they are good bullpen prospects, though. That's just something to be aware of. Good vibes only. Who do you think we can get? I mean, any ideas you got? I mean, Willie Castro's been the other rumored guy. I guess one more outfielder, I guess. Like a Luis Robert Jr. Who knows? I have about 1 minute, and I'm probably going to take off after this. Oh, yeah. Bullpen arms are absolutely in doubt. Justin Verlander. Wouldn't mind him either. I don't think you have to give up an arm and a leg for him. But it was good to see the Mariners finally get Suarez back. Here are the ins so far. Eugenio Suarez, Josh Naylor, and Caleb Ferguson so far. The ones that had left, Ty Locklear, Hunter Cratton, Juan Burgos, Brandon Garcia, Ashton Izzy, and Jeter Martinez. And none of them were in the top 100. Jage said he thought they were going to give up like Jarangelo Saincha and some other guy. We thought it was going to be Jarangelo Saincha. But yeah, it was a pretty... That's the thing. Jerry Dipoto, like, he'll make trades. Or Justin Hollander, whatever you want to call it. Willie Castro to take Demo's spot. Dylan Cease, Griffin Jacks. So I guess you can say there is still work to do. But so far, I'll give this trade A+ to an A- or B+ to an A- so far. Still got to get that bullpen, though. Because you're right. Bullpen's not good. Someone's got to replace Dylan Moore. But you would think after this trade, someone's going to go home. Dylan Moore going to be gone. Kevin Kirby says, hate prospect hugging. It's a solid point. Now I don't need these headsets anymore because I'm talking to nobody. I don't know. But maybe there is still work to be done. Like, what about Harry Ford? It's not off season. Yeah, the pitching is what it needs. That is true. Bullpen is still not great. Maybe another starter. Utility. I would say utility, Kevin. Just like what they're all saying. Yeah, I should go to bed too. I said I was going to leave, but you guys are just keeping me on here. And I don't even care about donations. I'm like, I just want the chat and the engagement, and then the money comes. I just go into these shows thinking, not even thinking about it. But it is going to be great to see. I don't know if Harry Ford gets traded. I guess we'll find out tomorrow. I think tomorrow we'll have a better idea, but the Mariners better make one more move. And I'm thinking they got to make one for the bullpen. Maybe just one more starter. Because right now, got Logan Gilbert, George Kirby, Brian Wu, and you still got Bryce Miller still injured. Correa has a really big contract, so that's not going to happen. Dick Fain said the D-backs waited for too long to trade Suarez. 2 weeks ago, he was on fire. Then he gets injured, goes into a slump, and the team, and then acquiring the team has 10 less games of him. They only have themselves to blame for not getting a haul. Good on Jerry for taking advantage of them. Yeah, this is why Jerry DePoto is never going to get fired. He pulls off moves like this. But some think that the return, one guy thinks that the return that with the that the Mariners or the Diamondbacks got was still pretty good because of the bullpen arms. So there is still something to consider. But with the Mariners right now, if they are serious about going all in for a championship, then we don't really care who the prospects are. I heard that he is already in the hotel. Looks like a 3-team trade just dropped. Now I'll be curious what that trade's going to be. And I had no idea, but Randy Arozarena has just tied Ken Griffey Jr. and Gorman Thomas for the most home runs in July. Griffey did it in 1996 with 11 home runs, and Randy Arozarena did it with 11 in 2025. And apparently there's supposed to be a three-team trade. But here's the projected lineup, assuming that Victor Robles is back. You got Victor Robles, Julio Rodriguez, Cal Raleigh, Eugenio Suarez, Josh Naylor, Randy Arozarena, Jorge Polanco, Cole Young, and J.P. Crawford. That is possible in 2025. But the bullpen they got to do something with the bullpen. And now Mariners baseball is going to be a lot more fun to follow. That's all I'm going to say. No, they say it's nothing special. Well, it looks like we're not going to get really much after this. But the thing is, I still have people on my channel. I really just can't leave you guys. I just feel like I just can't. There's just so much to say. I mean, Suarez with his defense. It's not going to be Ben Williamson defense, but it's still freaking Suarez. And he's hitting the home runs. And now I have Eugenio Suarez on the Mariners. Good vibes only. That's all I can say. Suarez is finally going home. Well, you know what? I hate to say it, but I got to get going. Although the Mariners lost, fortunately, it's been overshadowed by the Eugenio Suarez trade. But for everyone that was here, thank you very much. And all I can say is go Mariners. And I am projected to be back on Saturday. Unless my game rains out tomorrow, I won't be here. That's it. Everyone have a good night. Once again, go Mariners. And this is how I'm going to close the show. And I think it's only fitting that I use this certain clip. There you go.
All right, guys. Goodbyes only. Don't forget it.
Stop it.
Thank